just to help keep everyone socially distanced and safe and healthy. But please feel free to come in and join us however you're comfortable. So whether that's tuning in here or coming into class, we are here for you and want to provide you the tools that you need to stay safe and healthy and well. So finding really a sturdy, stable seat on a sturdy, stable, level surface, a place that you are comfortable in your own home or whatever space you're working with today. And just really find yourself relaxed in the seat, feel your feet on the floor, gather any props that you feel you might need. I will probably not be using any props, as if we have people in the studio space. We won't really be able to share props just for health and safety reasons right now. So just coming into your seat, if you need to pause the video at any time, you can always come back to it later and check it out because I will post it. So make yourself comfortable, feel your feet rooted into the earth, feel your sit bones, your seat, just feel yourself touching the earth, grounded into the earth here, making yourself feel comfortable. And really, when we're doing our chair yoga, we don't want to be too relaxed into the back of our seat. We really want to find that engagement through your core. So maybe sit up a little bit, a little forward in the seat. Give yourself a little space between you and the back of the chair. Pressing down into the earth, feel the legs engage. And then come into the pelvic floor, lift the pelvic floor up, lift the belly up. Feel the spine grow longer and taller. So as we root down into the earth through our feet and through our sit bones, we really feel the core gain that power to rise up, get long and strong. And then notice maybe the shoulders begin to tense. So just relax them back and down. That feels the heart open just slightly. Really keep the core engaged, the spine long, allowing the breath and the energy to flow in and out, up and down the spine. You can rest your hands on your thighs, maybe palms down, helping to just ground and let go, or maybe palms up. Maybe you are seeking some intuition, some answers from the universe, just wherever you need to be this morning. So the crown of the head reaching towards the sky, the root grounded into the earth. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, or at least soften your gaze towards the floor. Feel the brow smooth out, your whole forehead smooths as the brow relaxes down, tension melting out of your face. Maybe allow your teeth to separate just slightly. Feel tension melting out of your jaw. And just notice your breath. No need to change anything just yet. Just notice your breath. Notice the sensations of your breath as it comes in and out of your body. Perhaps notice if your breath is shallow or deep. Free flowing or restricted. Just whatever is there. Remembering there's no right or wrong. Just noticing what is. Bringing our intention, our awareness this week to the present moment. Coming into the space of right now. What is happening right here, right now? So using your breath as a tool to keep you right here in this space of the present moment. Only moment we truly have is right here, right now. So come into your chair with me and just notice your breath. And as you're ready, maybe begin to deepen your breath. Feel the belly and chest expand a little more. The belly and chest fall back down as you exhale. And as you're ready, I'll invite you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose with me, and then we'll sigh it out the mouth on the exhale. So as you're ready, inhale through your nose, feel your belly, chest, and back expand with breath. You can even pause at the top and then just sigh it out, let it go. Inhale, fill your body with breath. Exhale, release. One more time like that. Inhale, fill up. And on your exhale, just see what else you can let go with the breath. Sigh it out. So good. So now just allowing the breath to come into a little more of a natural place, bringing your breath in and out through your nose. So just allowing the lips to close gently. Keeping the teeth slightly separated, the tension released from your jaw. And just bring your breath in and out through your nose. Perhaps noticing slight restriction in the back of your throat. And recognizing any time the mind begins to wander. Realize that this is normal and happens to all of us. So there's no need for any judgment. Just recognizing this is an opportunity to come back to your breath. Again, using your breath as a tool, this guide back to this present moment to find peace and calm right here, right now. Many times when my mind is just going and going and I can't find myself right here, right now, I find myself distracted and distracted and distracted. I come back to my breath and I begin to sort of use a mantra as I inhale, saying in my mind, I am breathing in. And as I exhale, I am breathing out. I am breathing in. And I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. And as we move through our poses, maybe noticing the sensations that come up in the body, but as we begin to wander, once again, just coming back to the breath. So as you're ready, you'd be releasing your hands down to your sides, fingertips reaching towards the earth, again, shoulders relaxing down, crown of the head reaching up, rooting the feet, the sit bones down towards the earth, feeling that dual engagement, rooting down and rising up, the core so strong. Even just sitting here in the chair, sitting up tall. And as you're ready, inhale, circle the arms out and up to the sky. Bring the palms together at the top. And exhale your hands down into your heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, release them back down. Inhale, circle the arms out and up to the sky. Exhale, release your palms back down. Inhale, circle your arms out and up. Exhale, palms together down into your heart. Interlace your fingers. Inhale as you lift your elbows, relax the shoulders down. Exhale, press your palms away. Inhale, reach the palms up to the sky. Exhale, rotate the palms back together and into your heart. Inhale, elbows lift, fingers interlace, shoulders relax. Exhale, press the palms away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms together, back to heart center. Inhale, elbows lift, fingers interlace, shoulders down. Exhale, press the palms away. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time like that. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Shoulders, arms beginning to warm up here. Go ahead and release the hands back to your thighs and maybe just take a little figure 8 with the shoulders. Just roll them out. It doesn't matter what direction. We're just going to go one way for a few more rolls. And then pause and go the other way. So there's no real right or wrong here. Just finding some movement in the shoulders. Freeing up those joints. Go. And as you're ready, relaxing the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands come to thighs, really pressing your hands into your thighs. And again, if you've lost that engagement, pressing down through the feet, rooting through the sit bones, but lifting through the pelvic floor, the low belly, engaging that. Press down through the hands into your thighs. And then inhale, pull your heart through your shoulders, open it up to the sky. In a little cat pose, just arching the back here. And then as you exhale, round and tuck the spine. The shoulders come forward, the chin tucks, the tailbone tucks. Inhale, cow pose, pull the heart forward, arch the back, open the heart, open the throat. Exhale, round and tuck your spine, cat pose. A few more times with your breath. Moving like you. Feel yourself in your body. Just notice the sensations coming up. And if you catch yourself thinking about maybe lunch later or plans you have to do, just come back to your breath. Inhale, arch your back, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. A couple more times right here. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round and tuck. Last one, inhale for cat or cow. And exhale for cat. Inhale, come back to seated tall. Relax the shoulders again down. Feet are rooted, core is lifted, engaged. Really feel that engagement, that dual action of rooting down but rising, lifting up, hugging in through the core, finding that strength. We'll reach the arms out and up, and then we're going to bring the hands, the fingertips, onto the shoulders here. So really try to open the shoulders, elbows reaching out and up in line with the shoulders if we can. So just finding your space where your work is today, knowing that every body is different, so every person will look different. So just find the space in your body, find your pose. Inhale, really lengthen through the crown of the head as you press down into the earth. And we're going to do side bend. So exhale, leaning to the right elbow reaches down towards the earth. Inhale, come back up. Exhale the other direction. Left elbow points down. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Exhale left. One more time each side. Inhale back up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, come back up. Relax the shoulders, release the arms. And I don't know about you, but that really warmed up my arm. I can start to feel my obliques now. So go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs. Inhale, lengthen, relax the shoulders down. We are going to actually circle the arms up. Bring the hands together at heart center. And again, feel the spine, the core engaged, the spine supported, reaching tall. And then hug the low belly in as you twist to the right. Keep your hands at heart center and try to bring your heart center towards the wall to your right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper, hug the belly in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And from here, maybe you release your left hand to the outside of your right knee. And your right hand, maybe it just comes to the seat of the chair just behind you. You could even press down through the right hand, find a little more length in your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, lengthen the crown of the head, the spine, and slowly unwind as you slowly walk yourself back to center. Noticing maybe, I always build tension in my shoulders when I get caught up in other poses, so it's like I lose attention in those spaces. So just bringing it back, relax them down, let that tension melt out, let it go. Hands maybe to thighs. Before inhaling, we circle your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Feel the core really engage, the spine supported, sit tall. And as you exhale, twist to the left. Hug the low belly in to find this twist. Use your core here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more breath right here. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Release the right hand to the outside of the left knee. And the left hand, maybe it just comes to the seat of the chair just behind you. You could root down into the chair, helping yourself lengthen. So pressing down to lengthen taller. Find space between your vertebrae that maybe you can twist a little deeper into on your exhales. So inhales to lengthen. Exhale to twist. One more time. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and slowly unwind, bringing yourself back to center. Walking yourself there. And again, just shake it out, roll out the shoulders. Maybe you bring your hands to your thighs, take a couple cat-cows, just bring back into alignment, bringing yourself back to center. As you're ready, we will begin to hug the right knee in towards your chest. So maybe flex your toes, and then hugging, either you can grab the bottom of your thigh, or maybe you can grab your shin as you hug the thigh into your chest, beginning to feel your quads really wake up a little bit. And right now I've got the toes flexed up, hugging them back towards my shin. So now we're going to point the toes away right here. And just notice maybe any changes in sensation. Flex the toes. And point the toes. Flex the toes. And point the toes. One more time. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And then roll the ankle out to the right. Just draw circles with your toes. And then roll them the other way. Drawing circles the other way. All right, releasing that. Maybe just shake out the ankle. And then wherever your hands are, go ahead and release them to the back of the thigh and extend your leg out in front of you. Flex your toes. Really find yourself tall. So if you notice the spine is rounded, go ahead and rise up. Keep the core engaged. Find length. Relax your shoulders down. Flex your toes. Use your core. So beginning to light up this hip flexor to lift, lift, lift. And then maybe you even release the hands. Just find a space. Take another inhale. Exhale, holding. Remember, you can hold onto the leg still if that's where you are. Do your work where you are. Maybe you hold onto the chair just to give yourself that extra length in the spine. On your last inhale, lift your heel one breath higher. And exhale, slowly release your heel all the way down to the earth. Flex your toes back towards your body, towards your shin. And slowly begin to, you can either walk your hands down onto your thigh as you hinge forward, Or maybe you hold onto your chair, and that'll give you a little more shoulder heart opening. So I really like to hold onto the base of my chair, find length here, the spine long and strong, core engaged, and just hinging forward, find your edge. And really notice here that maybe this gets a little bit easy, so we really root down through your heel and pull the toes back towards your shin, but also hug your leg into your hip socket here. So really engaging, finding the hips to come more in line with one another. So as you do that, this other hip, your left hip might slide forward a little bit as your right hip hugs in. These are just tiny little movements. They might not be anything you can see, but you can really begin to feel those stretches in the back of your hamstring, maybe in your shin. Just find your sensations, find your work today. Inhale. Again, find length in the spine. Get long. We don't want to round over here. We really want to lengthen and hinge. So we're still using the core. We're engaged and breathing. For 3. For 2. One more deep inhale. And deep exhale. Go ahead and release your left hand to your left thigh. Hug your chin towards your chest and just roll yourself up. You can hug that right knee coming back to center. And maybe you just shake out the leg. Just notice what's there. Again, you might roll out the ankle. Just release. We'll bring the right foot to plant down. So again, rooting down, finding wherever you are comfortable, and when you're ready, we'll move on to the other side. So bringing your hands to your left thigh, hugging the left knee up towards the sky. Maybe your hands stay here on the back of the thigh. Maybe you walk your hands to your shin, just hugging it in. Just stretching through your leg and your hip. Right now, I still have my toes flexed, so flexing the toes back towards your shin. Just notice what you feel, where you are. Take another inhale, and then exhale, point the toes away. Notice any changes in sensation. And we'll inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And we can draw circles. Doesn't matter which way. We'll just go one direction. And as you're ready, we'll switch it around and go the other direction. And when you're finished, just shaking it out. And again, flex the foot, bring your hands to your thigh. Extend your heel out, leg lifted. So really using the core, pressing down through the right foot, pressing down through the sit bones, and then engage in the core, finding the spine long, the shoulders relax down as the crown of the head reaches for the sky. So much going on in the body here. So maybe you stay holding on to the leg, you need that extra support still. Maybe you hold onto the chair so you can find that extra length through the spine. Maybe you're just here and you're balanced and you're strong. Wherever you are, so much work here. So much work through the quad and hip flexor, abdominals, just breathing here. 2 more breaths. On your last inhale, lifting 1 breath higher. And exhale slowly with control, releasing your heel down. Keep the legs straight, the toes flexed. So again, if your hands need to be on your thighs for that support, you can be there, or maybe bring your hands to the chair just behind your sit bones, just holding on for that extra support. Also helps to keep the shoulders back and the spine long. So inhale wherever you are, lengthen your spine, flex your toes, and exhale, hinge from your hips as you fold forward. And again, notice if maybe it just got easy because the whole body just like slid forward. So really rooting down into the earth with your heel, and then hugging your whole leg back into your hip socket, bringing the hips in line. It's just a tiny little shift, and it changes the pose so much. So really beginning to feel your hamstring, the back of your left leg light up. The longer you find your spine, the straighter the spine, and deeper the hinge, the more you're going to feel the stretch. So keeping your hips in line, just find your pose. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And 1. Inhale fully. And exhale fully. You can release your right hand to your right thigh, wherever you are. Hug your chin towards your chest. Maybe round the spine and exhale to roll all the way up. Maybe you can help your left leg to bring the left foot back to meet the right. So we're seated a little bit forward in our chair. So we have the space to bring our hands towards onto the seat just behind us. And so go ahead and lean back into that a little bit. You might even have your elbows on the back of the chair. Just allow your knees to kind of windshield wiper a little bit, side to side, releasing maybe some tension that came up, some sensations that maybe were unexpected in the hip area, a little back. Just letting go. And then as you're ready, we'll come all the way back up. So make your way back up. Don't forget, use your core, support your spine. And we'll bring the feet a little wider than hip distance, maybe even a little wider than our chair. We want our knees and toes pointed in the same direction. We want our knees to be right above our ankles. So really finding that supported place for our poses. So really, once again, rooting through the feet, rooting through the sit bones, but lifting the pelvic floor, the belly. Feel the spine lengthen, the crown of the head even reaching, and just relax the shoulders down. That helps to keep that dual action of the root and rise. Bring your hands to your thighs, lengthen a little more. And exhale, hinge from your hips and just bow forward. We're going to keep the hands on the thighs. If you are super comfortable and you feel okay doing it, you could release your hands to the floor, to your ankles, maybe a block or something if you're using that at home. So just find yourself comfortable here. Hinging at your hips. Take another inhale and exhale. Making sure that our knees aren't falling in, so really press the knees out. That keeps them in line with the ankles and the hips. Keeping yourself safe. Two more breaths here. Keep using your abdominals to help support your spine here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Maybe even hinge one breath deeper. And then go ahead and hug your chin towards your chest and roll up. Oh, so good. So from here, maybe the knees just come in and out. Once again, we really opened into the hips here as we found ourselves wide-legged and then into that fold. So feeling things in different places as we move throughout these poses. So just rooting through your feet here. Again, we'll find ourselves long and strong. Bring your hands to heart, inhale. Make sure you're nice and sturdy, grounded into the earth. And then as you exhale, go ahead and hinge towards your left side of the left leg. Press the thigh and the elbow, really the back of the bottom of the upper arm into one another. So create a little lock there. Press the palms together. So really almost stacking the elbows at this diagonal. Find length through your spine and just twist. Breathing here. Rooting into the earth. This pose is very similar to what we would call a side angle pose on our mats. So really wanting to hug your right shoulder back in space. Keep the spine long. You can look up if that feels good on your neck. If it doesn't, you can look forward, or you can even look down at your big toe here on the left foot. Inhaling and exhaling. Take one more deep breath in and deep breath out. So using your core, we're going to rise back up, come to center. Release your hands, maybe roll out the wrists a little bit. Sometimes when we really find that walk, there's a lot of pressure that comes into that space. So just releasing whatever you need to. Maybe it's the hips that once again need to release. Just taking your time, your practice. And as you're ready, once again, rooting down, get long, reach the arms up. Palms at heart center. Again, lengthen as you inhale, and as you exhale, hinging to the right. So the right elbow, the arm and the thigh, find your lock there. Stack the elbows, the wrists. Spine gets longer. Exhale, twist a little deeper. So really feeling this, perhaps in your right hip, as you begin to really open the hip, that pressure. And then stacking up the shoulders, so pulling your left shoulder back in space. Also twisting here in this pose. Breathing here. So strong. Take one more deep breath in, feel the crown of the head, tailbone reaching away from one another. And exhale. Root down, look down, and then rise up. And back to center. Inhale, circle your arms. Exhale, hands to heart. And then we've done a lot of pressure here, pressing the palms together, so stretching this side of the arm. So what we're going to do now, go ahead and walk your feet back towards hip width distance. And we'll bring the backs of the hands to the outsides of the rib cage. So beginning to find the stretch through your wrists and your arms the other direction. So just allowing this, and maybe you feel a little bit like we're going to do like the chicken dance or something, and that's okay. Sometimes it's fun to feel a little silly, giggle, but just finding that opposite stretch, counter pose. Just breathing here. And sometimes the simplest poses, ones that we just sit and hold and breathe through, and it looks like it's not that much work, sometimes those are the most difficult. We use our hands, our arms, our wrists so much. So sending a little love into that space, letting go, tightness, tension, and just breathe into that sensation. So noticing perhaps if it's maybe uncomfortable, and see if you can just create some comfort in your mind in the middle of the uncomfortable, finding comfort in the uncomfortable. Breathing into it, reminding yourself, I'm breathing in, I am breathing out. When the world, when the sensation begins to seem overwhelming, just come back to your breath, come back to the present moment. Take another deep breath in. And another deep breath out. One more time. slowly releasing. Oh, goodness. So, rotating the wrists, just letting it go. You're gentle with yourself here. And go the other way. Shake it out, just letting it go. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of core work. So I will suggest holding on to the chair, and again, we want to be far away from the back, so towards the front of our seat. Have a little space there so we can hold on. And for this pose, some of you may wish to have blocks or books stacked up so you can put your heels on them and just flex your toes back towards your body. We'll find the spine long. And we're going to find kind of a boat pose here in our chair. So there's a lot of core work involved. So for those of you who want to maybe bring a little action into this movement and take it a little bit deeper, instead of just holding and using props to help, what we will do is we can hold here, and instead of using props, we're just going to use our muscles, our core to engage, hug, and you can stay right here. Or maybe you inhale, lengthen, exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach the heels out. Exhale, hug the knees in. Inhale, reach out, legs long. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. For 3. For 2. For 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the feet, come back. And perhaps notice if maybe you felt that in your low back. So we're going to inhale, circle the arms. And then exhale, right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, get tall. And slowly come back to center. Inhale, circle. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Get tall, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more deep breath in. And out. Inhale, lengthen. And slowly bring yourself back around to center. Relax the shoulders, and maybe once again we lean back a little bit into the arms and allow the knees to windshield wiper back and forth. And just releasing that. Okay, so from here, I'll invite you to bring your right leg outside of your chair, so around to the right. And the left foot, maybe it stays right here, or maybe you want to tuck the toes under, and you might even begin to feel a little bit of a quad stretch or a quad burn here in more of a crescent variation. This is going to be more like a warrior 2. This is going to be more of a crescent. Either way, you're going to be able to get this work in. We're going to do a little more core work as we do some crunches in this lunge variation. So find the variation that works best for you. You could even extend your leg out and find a more extended variation of warrior 2. You could really bring just your thigh onto the chair and find a much deeper variation of your warrior 2, or even your crescent. So wherever you are today, find your pose. And again, see if you can hug the hips in line if you're in the crescent. If you're in more of that warrior 2, the hips are really open. So either way, we're really rooted into the earth and the core is going to lift in and up. So find your space to work in. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, really root down, rise up, lengthen, engage. Find your space. And as you exhale, hinge forward. your fists to your hips here. Inhale, reach up, rise up. Exhale, hinge, fists to hips. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, crunch it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your hands, come back down. We'll come back through center. Coming to the other side. So whatever variation of the lunge that you took on the other side, take it on this side. So find your lunge position. Root down. Even feel the pelvic floor. The hips come a little more neutral or open. Really engage, get tall, relax the shoulders. You can bring your hands to heart center. Maybe that's where you're comfortable. Maybe your arms reach up wherever you are. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, fist to hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fist to hips. So much power, fire in your belly. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Coming back to center. So we're going to do a couple more stretches and then kind of release into a meditative version of Shavasana. So go ahead and bring your left ankle under your left knee. Make sure that foot is really stable and strong, rooted into the earth. I'm going to help you find a variation of a pigeon pose or a figure four pose. So again, we're going to bring this right knee in towards the chest like we did earlier. And so the deepest variation of this pose would be to bring your right ankle to the top of your left thigh. We do want to make sure in whatever variation we're in, we really flex the toes here. So this helps to keep the ankle and knee active and keep those joints safe as we have this maybe slightly awkward pressure on those joints. So as long as we keep them engaged, we can stay safe and still begin to open into your hip here. So if this is too much, if you're getting here and you're like, how in the world is my foot going to get up there? Go ahead and extend your left leg out. Maybe we'll just flex the toes like we did earlier with the extended leg. And you can just bring your heel across the top of your shin. And so both feet are flexed. And we're just finding this hip opening here. So this can come wherever you need it to. So find your variation of the pose, whatever is going to work for you. So maybe you slide it up. At some point you just get a little more comfortable and you think, oh, maybe I can do this. And you take it up and move the foot back. So just find your variation of your figure four or pigeon pose, really stretching into your right hip here. So make sure the toes are flexed, the joints are engaged, safe here so we can work into your hip without fear of injury elsewhere. So you can stay tall and long here. You can even hold onto your chair. Maybe you need that extra support or balance. Maybe you want to take this a little bit deeper. So you can begin to hinge forward if you have the space. Now if you find yourself just rounding forward into it, that's probably not going to help you get deeper into this stretch. So go ahead and just stay seated upright. But if you have that long spine and you can hinge from your hips forward, that's going to get you a little deeper into your hip. So if you have a little more space for that, keep your shoulders rolled back and down, the spine long, and you can begin to hinge forward. So from here, maybe you just stay, maybe you can rock a little bit side to side, find a place that maybe your work is to be done, and then just settle into that space. Just notice what comes up. You might close your eyes here if that's comfortable. If you begin to feel dizzy, please keep the eyes open. You can just soften your gaze. You can look at the floor or some point in front of you. Find your drishti or your gaze point, focal point. We really tend to keep a lot frustration, resentment in our hips. So maybe just notice if it's not only physical sensations that come up, but maybe there's some emotions or different energies that come up for you in this space as we get into your body, into these different places. And you can maybe begin to let go of some of that as it comes up. Keep in mind, you do have to give yourself permission to let go of anything like that, or it'll just hang out and stay with you until you're ready to release it. So again, the breath is a wonderful place to come back to bring yourself back into this moment as those different emotions and things come up. Oftentimes we get very distracted and lost in what comes up, and as soon as you notice that's what's happening, just remind yourself, I am just breathing in a yoga pose and I can do this. I am breathing in, I am breathing out, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in. More breaths right here. Inhaling fully. Exhaling fully. Take one more deep breath in. Feel your belly expand, your chest. And this time just sigh it out. Let it go. And then bringing yourself back upright if you hinge forward. Wherever you are, slowly hugging your right knee back up to the sky, releasing. And you can extend your leg. Slowly let it go. Just whatever you need to help release that. So maybe you just take that windshield wiper action once you get down, just on the one side. Always pause in one place if it just feels good. Just letting go. And so as you're ready, we'll move over to the other side. So right ankle underneath the right knee, unless you already know you need to extend your heel. So bringing your left ankle on top of your right ankle, your shin, or maybe on top of your right thigh. So find your variation of the pose, knowing that wherever you are, it's perfect. It's exactly where you're supposed to do your work today. So just be here with me right now. So find your pose. Just breathe in your variation of the pose. Remember, we always keep the left toes flexed, actively pointing back towards your shin. You want to keep these joints safe. And if you're seated up here, maybe you just put a little bit of pressure on your left thigh, opening a little deeper into the hip. And maybe that's too much. Just remember, you are in control of that pressure. So put into it what your body's asking for. Remembering that you can always back out of a pose if it's too much, or you can always sink deeper into it if that's what your body's calling for. So just listen to you. You know what's best for you. Breathe here. Hinging forward if you have the space, keeping your spine long and strong. Just coming back to your breath. Inhaling. And exhaling. Remembering it's really okay to just notice the things that come up in the body. We want to get more acquainted with ourselves on these different levels, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So whatever's coming up for you, it's okay to notice those things, but see if maybe you can just notice, if that's interesting, and come back to your breath. Breathing here for 3. For 2. And for 1. Inhale fully. Sigh it out, let it go. And then slowly walk yourself back up to sit, hugging your left knee back towards the sky, releasing the ankle. You can extend the leg out, shake out the ankle, the knee, the hip, whatever you need. Just letting go of this. And as you're ready, maybe one more time, maybe just lean all the way back into your chair with your hips forward and just allow the knees to just windshield wiper. Should feel really good right now. You can maybe even feel that into your low back, not just your hips. Just depends where you are. And if you can't, that's okay too. There's nothing wrong. Slowly bringing yourself back up to sit. So we'll go ahead and maybe sit back a little bit more in the chair. You can still keep the spine long. As we begin to wind down the practice, stay lengthened in your seat. We still want to keep the feet on the earth if we can. Stay tall, relax the shoulders down. And then as you exhale, drop your chin down to your chest. Inhale to roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin back to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to the right. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to the left. Exhale, chin to chest. And this time, inhale to the right. Allow the head to fall back. And then exhale, left ear comes forward to the left shoulder, and the chin comes back to chest. Inhale, right and back. Exhale, left and down. One more time. Inhale, right and back. Exhale, left and down. Pausing here for a moment. And you just allow the head to kind of rock side to side, just gently. And pausing back at center. And as you're ready, we'll go the other way. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder and back. Exhale, right and down. Inhale, left and back. Exhale, right and down. Last time, inhale, left and back. Exhale, right. And all the way back down to center. Allowing the head to hang here for a couple more moments. Take one more deep breath in. Let it go. And as you inhale slowly and gently, allow your head to rise. Allow your head to maybe even fall back, your throat to open here. Gaze up, you might let the jaw open, the eyes open, gazing towards the sky. Releasing tension in the face. few more breaths here. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. One more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly closing your mouth and bringing your head back to center. Go ahead and allow yourself to just sit back in the chair, still keeping the spine long. You can relax your hands in your lap and close your eyes if that's comfortable. Again, if that's not comfortable, you can always just gaze down towards the earth and just soften the eyelids and the eyeballs. Just relax a little bit. Here in the space, just noticing, bringing your attention to the crown of your head, and just see if you can relax down through your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks and nose and ears, back of your head. Relaxing your jaw as your teeth separate slightly, and you relax the tongue, teeth, lips. Allowing this letting go to come down through your neck and throat, your shoulders, relaxing your arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, your hands and fingers, just letting them all go. Your next inhale, breathe into your chest. Sigh it out as you feel your heart and lungs just begin to relax. Your belly. All the way down to your sacrum as you exhale. Inhale, filling up from your sacrum all the way up your spine. As you exhale, just allowing tension to melt all the way out to your back and the rest of your body. Relaxing your hips, glutes, pelvis, your thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles, heels, feet and toes. Allowing yourself to simply be right here in this moment. The breath relaxed. It's normal, easy breathing. And if you catch your mind distracted, just noticing the breath. Once again, you need to change it, just notice it. Bring your awareness to it. As you're ready, beginning to deepen your breath back into your body. Feel your belly, chest, and back expand. You sigh it out. Wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe rotate wrists and ankles. Just breathing back into the body, feeling this energy expanding within. As you're ready, maybe you extend the toes out, reach the arms up, find this full body wake up stretch in your chair. Bringing your feet back to the floor, rooting through the feet, rooting through the sit bones, sitting back tall, keeping your eyes closed if that's comfortable. Relax the shoulders down, so feel yourself once again rooted down and rising up. That dual action, so much strength and stability through the core. Fingertips reaching towards the earth, shoulders relaxed down. And as you're ready, inhale, circle your arms out and up to the sky. Palms together. As you exhale, pull your thumbs to your third eye, bringing present moment awareness into your thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips as you bring present moment awareness into your words. And lower your thumbs as you bring this present moment awareness into your heart. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here today, sharing your light, love, and energy with me and with one another. The light in me humbly bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you will continue to join us. We will hope to broadcast this online weekly. I apologize, it is possible we'll have some technical difficulties here and there, so I hope this one went smoothly because I can't see what's going on the screen right now. So you all have a wonderful day, wonderful week,